Was I wrong about Jussie Smollett? Smollett, whatever. Whew, I had to think about it for a second. I was like, have I been bamboozled like the media was with, like the whole Trump collusion was pushed by the media for so long, and those who knew Trump knew that it wasn't true. Well, the same was being said by Jussie's people, and Jussie, he's like, I'm innocent, let me prove it. And everyone came rushing to his, his side. And it's like, wow, did I just make a decision about Jussie like the people on the left did about the, Trump? Could I have that same bias that they have? Well, here's why I don't think that I'm a hypocrite. And I'm curious as to hear what you guys have to think, because I'm like, no, I'm not just making my decisions based on the fact that like his characterization of a MAGA hat supporter was so off. But by his own admission, he said that the people were whites that attacked him. And that's why he said, had it been a minority that attacked me, then you guys, or a Muslim, then you guys wouldn't have, I wouldn't have been treated with such, caution or whatever. Everybody would have knew that the person that did it, whatever, and they wouldn't have even questioned it. But you guys are questioning it because it's a white person, white people. But even by his own admissions, I think that everything that he said was false. Okay, so now he's trying to throw the Zendaya brothers under the bus. I think that's their names. And say that, he did pay them the money and he did get attacked, but, he wasn't in on the attack. So let's break that down for just a second, okay? First of all, I saw the brothers. They're huge and they don't look white, even with the ski mask with the eyes and whatever. And he said that he knew 100% who it was. And whenever they talked to him, they said, this is MAGA country. You're going to tell me that you don't recognize the profile, the voice? I mean, I can maybe disguise my voice like this. This is MAGA country. Ah. But, I think that at the end of the day, like, you still would kind of get that. And for him to get, at those guys, I am pretty sure that two huge muscly guys could take Jussie, especially 2-on-1 in the middle of the street. And as someone who's been a part of like getting attacked or whatever, you don't stand around and, when you see two people at night doing questionable things, you don't say, yeah, who's empire? Who do you think you are? I mean, the regular person that's not privileged wouldn't do that. So I don't know why he would, unless you're just completely stupid. You know how they say don't go full stupid on people. It's not what they say, but that's what I'm going to say. It doesn't make sense. Like, you don't talk to someone like that. Unless he's low-key Superman and we don't know that he's Teflon Jussie, then, there's no way that he would have even stood a chance against those two guys. And unless those guys maybe they had some white paint on their face. That's what it is. They had white paint on their face. They wore extra pads. Jussie was too high to be scared, so he was on meth. Like when you're on meth, you think you have those Superman powers. I took an EMT class, by the way, for the fire department way back when. And the firefighter who was training us, he would say like some of the crazy stories about when people are on meth that like they could have 5 or 6 police officers trying to take them down and they were just still going. They could have like bullet, get shot or whatever, and they would just keep going. Like they just had this like crazy Superman strength. So unless he's like on meth, another good reason. And they had a voice box, and the other guys have never been in a fight in their whole life, even though it's Chicago. I just can't even, it's by his own admission, the things that he said didn't make any sense. And he said, this is MAGA country. So apparently the guys are trying to be racist. And why would they buy a hat? I just, sorry, Jussie, but I still don't believe you. And if there's something else going on, then why? All of a sudden, like, oh no, he's not getting charged for anything. And the police are upset about it. The ones who, had more evidence and the case is sealed, and they're like, hey, wait, this isn't done yet. And then of course, having the Obama administration, people or whatever coming in and, getting involved. Like, that's just, you know, whatever. So that's why I still think, despite the new evidence or his most recent statement that he didn't do it, I think Jussie still did it. And, you know, I think that he was being protected because he has been politically involved with the left, with the Obamas, with, you know, Kamala and Mad Maxine. He's been pictured with all of them. You know, that would make them look bad and draw attention to them. And so in order to just shut the whole thing up, they're like, oh, innocent, let's cut it off. Let's not talk about it. It's sealed. Can't even, nothing. So yeah, it doesn't add up. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and stick with my narrative, not because I'm a Trump supporter, but just because I'm trying to use my common sense. And that's what I try to do. And I think that, like, if there's something I don't agree with or something doesn't make sense, I'm definitely going to say something about it and bring it up and say what my concerns are about either or. But on this particular incident, even though it is Jussie and he's a gay black man and he's the biggest victim and whatever, I'm going to say, wow, I need to get some serious political connections too, because I need to be bulletproof. It must be nice to be, you know, influential and have money and status. So, well played, Jussie. That's what privilege gets you, right? That's what having connections, you know, does for you. I'm #jealous. Anyway, thanks guys for listening to me rant again for the 3rd day in a row. I hope you all take care, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.